Hi everyone, it's me, Emzies Cool Videos, and welcome back to another video. So this video is a highly requested video, and I'm so happy to finally bring it to you. And I have no idea why I haven't watched it before. But anyway, I'm finally bringing it to you today, and it is the top 5 drugstore eyeshadow palettes. And if you haven't seen my top 10 drugstore foundations video, I'll leave the link in the description below, and so you can go and watch that, because it is cool if you're looking for a eyeshadow palette, no, foundation, under, like, what was it? At least under £10, or yeah, £10 or under, and basically review from like longevity, shades, finish, everything like that. So if you're looking for a good foundation in the drugstore, I'll go and watch that video. So yeah, today is eyeshadow, and I've got 5 amazing palettes here. They are literally like £4, £7, £10, £8. I've got a nice range of prices, palettes, and to be honest, they're really, really good. I've got warm tones, neutral tones, a mix. Yeah, I've got literally a range of palettes, and I freaking love them. So without gassing on too much, I think I will show you my first palette, and I have got to show this palette first because I love it. And it is the Revolution Tammy Revolution palette, Tropical Paradise palette. And the packaging is so nice. It's reflective too. And obviously it comes with a sheet with the names, and can I just say I love the names, like which one? Moonlight, Pina Colada, Perpy Perps, Golden Sands, Paradise Majestic, Coconut Cream, Nutmeg, Isle of Spice. They are just a lot of the just some of the names that stand out to me, but they're all so cute. Paradise, I love it. So this is the palette. Now obviously you get a nice big mirror with it, and I don't even know, just I love it. It is my go-to palette at the moment. That's actually what I'm on my eyes. On my eyes I use Isle of Spice, and then as in the crease, and then deep in my crease in the outer I use Adventure, and on my lid I just use Treasure. A very simple neutral eye, and it works every time. So I think Tammy made this palette in like for all skin tones, and she definitely did it. And she definitely wanted to include a lot of colours, because she's obviously more of a colourful makeup artist person, and I definitely think it's a cool idea, because I used to wear a lot of browns and neutrals. Then I started venturing into like pinks, and now I'm loving like the yellows and oranges and reds colours. And this palette definitely helps to like make your you change step further, if that makes any sense, into eyeshadow colours, because I think green, obviously, like there's obviously, you know, your pinks and your purples, which I'm happy to wear, but I think green and blue is more of an extreme colour, so I think this will make me like gradually get into it, and so I will be able to like be comfortable to wear any colours. So just overall, obviously up here you've got your transition shades, and then over here you've got like your light, so you've got like your champagne, like more of your inner corner colours. I got a nice white and champagne shimmers, and then over here you've got a few neutral like browns, and then pinky oranges, and then obviously a few like gold what's that colour, like a goldy bronzy kind of, and then obviously a green shimmer, and then you have more pinks and purples, and then a few brown tones, neutrals, and up here like your golds, blue and greens. So you've got a mix of pinks, purples, and then blues, greens, browns, orange. You know, you've got a mix of colours. So like I said, obviously a range of skin tones, matte shimmers. It's just a really, really good palette, and you know, they swatch lovely, so like buttery, not much kickback or fallout, and as I say, £10, you know, a bargain for an eyeshadow palette. Obviously, you know, it's a huge mirror. It's just a really, really nice eyeshadow palette. I think I will swatch this purple here. Yeah, look at that. I'm not very great at swatching, I'm really bad. So that's probably at the worst pace ever. Is the purple, the shimmery purple. This one here, and yeah, it's gorgeous. So that is a good eyeshadow palette if you're looking for a few colours. And I love that so much. The next one is a £4 palette, so we go from £10 to £4. And it's again Revolution. A lot of them, actually, we've got 4 Revolution and 1 iHot Revolution. Not sponsored by them. I love iHot Revolution. I love Revolution. Love Revolution Pro. I think just the overall Revolutionness is a really, really good brand. So if you ever want like anything like really like cheap and affordable but really good, I would go and recommend the Revolutions. And so this palette is the one and only Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. It took me forever to get my hands on this palette because I just sold it everywhere. Because, to be honest, I don't blame them because it's so good. I mean, obviously it hasn't got any mirror, but for £4, what can you expect? And I think, is it 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shades. How many do you get with the Tammy palette, actually? Before I go into that, how many cut shades do you get with the Tammy palette? I can actually open it again without ruining my nails. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. We get 23 shades for £10 in the Tammy palette. And we get 15 for £4. Now, obviously, this doesn't have a mirror, and this doesn't have like a huge range of tones. Just have more of your warm tones. Like, obviously, over here, you've got a nice deep burgundy, but you've got a few lights, like champagnes and your whites, and then even like pinks. And then he's got, obviously, you know, a few pinks and your oranges, and obviously here you've got your warm tone browns. More like a transition stage, I suppose, but you've got a nice array, mostly warm tones. As you can see, my favourite shade has to be here. I have got to show you why. This is my favourite shade. Now, I can just say they swatch so nicely. They're so buttery. And like I say, you know, no kickback, no fallout. Bargain for £4. I think good for all skin tones too, because they've got light and dark. And that's what it's like. Oh, that is what it swatches like. And then this colour here is really nice too. That was this colour in the corner. Amazing. Like, and they're also pigmented. I understand it's Tammy's palette, but they're so pigmented and they blend out so nicely too. Buttery, just, you know what, obviously you know what eyeshadow it is, but you know what it should be, but it's just, they're really good eyeshadow palettes for them you get in. So the next palette is iHot Revolution, and it is the Dragon's Heart palette. So I literally not long picked it up, and I love it. Like, it's so nice, and I think obviously how it betters to all the other palettes is it's got a nice array. I love array of tones, because I, you know, because I've seen if you go on holidays you won't take one palette, but you know, one day I want a neutral eye, one day I want a warm eye, one day much like a simple eye. So I like an array, so you can go, do you know what, I'll go with that, and you can make so many different looks with them. And this is what it looks like. So you've got a nice black. I'm going to swatch that black because that looks just so nice, first of all. Whoa. Wow. That's black. That's like jet black. Whew. And then, so, you've got this lovely gold, and you've got a few, like, what shades is that? A few, like, yeah, neutral browns. And then you've got, I feel like pinkies, and then a few of the odd purples to add a bit of colour. So I think a really nice, you know, shade range. So if you want like a warm tone, neutral tone, bit of colour, let's swatch that purple. Why not? Wow, I think I've just kicked a lot out because I'm doing it with that part of the finger. That's great. That's not really the best swatch. I'm really, that doesn't give its full purpose. Like, I swatched that the other day and it was amazing. I'm swatching it with like that part there, so it ain't the best swatch. Now I'm probably just going to ruin that shade, but I'll probably use that tomorrow. But yeah, as you can see, that is a gorgeous lilac colour. And I love the palette, and I really love the packaging as well. It's not like a general like, open and close. It's like a, can actually open it. Wow, this is great. It's like, you know, a magnetic and then just a reel, so it's different, and also it's colourful as well, because red, everything's like black, so, you know, different colour. As also with these, you get a nice reflective cover, that's a word. So next is another Revolution collab. It is the one and only lovely Soph, and this is her Extra Spice palette, which is her second palette. Don't get me wrong, her first palette is amazing, I love it, but, oh, excuse me, there is a ladybug crawling outside my window. Interesting. Oh yeah, obviously on that Dragon's Heart gives the shades at the back, and then the Neutrals 3-2 palette obviously doesn't have names, but this one has names, and a lot of them are so food-like. Like you've got cheesecake, cookie dough, sweet and sour, vitamin C, chocolate orange, brownies, mulled wine. They are drink or food related. As you can see, you've got your warm tones, like you've got your yellows and your oranges and your reds and your deep purples and the black, and then you've got over here you've got a few greens and blues, even a few purples, and a few browns, and obviously a gold, and a few like just like champagne-y, kind of even white, what's it called, like a silver kind of colour for shimmers, and even gold, you know, and purple. So you've got a nice array of like purples and greens and blues and golds and oranges and browns. So this basically has a lovely array of shades. I love the combination of vitamin C in my inner third, and then Running Late mixed with a bit of sweet and sour in my middle, and then 21 in my outer, and then a bit of, what colour did I use? I think I used, yeah, was that colour Dreams? Or I think it was, yeah, a bit of Dreams on the inner, so yeah, in my inner like third, to make it a lovely like sunsetty eye, and it was amazing. If you actually want to go and see that picture of using those shades, then I'll leave a link in my Instagram below, because I had it as a picture. Oh, I love that eye so much. I'm going to have to recreate it. But yeah, this has a nice arrangement for £10 again. I think this Dragon Heart was £7, $6.99. So, you know, really good. Obviously has a nice little sheet to protect the shades, same with the Tammy palette. But it has a nice, how many shades do you get? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 for £10, which again, you know, is really good. And again, you know, blendable. I'm going to swatch on this, swatch a few shades. Pigmented, no kickback or fallout. Do you know, well, let's swatch that 21 shade, which is like a red colour. We'll go on the other hand. Ooh, it is definitely like a lot more pigmented on your eye. I do find that. Let's do that yellow. You're all like, do the yellow. Again, obviously it comes out better, so I love this palette. Oh, I think we've got one left to go. And it is the Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows, 32 Ultra Professional Eyeshadows, so you got 32. Flawless 4 palette, there we go. Yes, again, it is Revolution. And again, it just comes in this, you know, black packaging, so if you want to make it more simple and sleek, then there we go. And I think this is £8, I think. And it has a sheet with all the names on. Hair down, that's cool. And 32, so for £8 is like a really good bargain. And as you can see, you get a lovely array of colours. You get some light tones like your champagnes, like your light champagnes, your light pinks, or even your whites, and then you've got your corals, your pinks, and your purples, and then your browns, and even your gold, like your shimmers up here, like your obviously champagne browns, and then obviously your coloured like pink and purple shimmers, like your mattes, and then shimmers at the side. Is that what it is? Yeah. you've got your mattes in the middle and shimmers at the top. So yeah, so you know, and then obviously your browns and then the black at the end. So obviously you're sorted into different colours, and again, probably really good for different skin tones. And I think this is actually one of their like earlier palettes that I want to make sense. I got it in my 12 Days of Christmas last year Christmas set, which I'm very, you know, happy with. I got that because I actually wanted it. But this is a nice palette. So we swatched that lovely pink there. I think it is calling my name where to swatch it. That one there, or this colour, and I just go and stab my nail in it. How great is that? So I have a huge chunk of eyeshadow there. You can see that, but that is like really nice. But yeah, they have a really nice range of colours. So yeah, if you're after, that is, I didn't put that up in there. So that is a really nice palette if you're looking for a different range of colours. Like if you're like, I hate it when you go on holiday and you only need to take one palette because you're trying to save as much space as possible. It's like Eyeshadow on the floor. No, I didn't. That's great. And one day you might be feeling like a warm tone, then one day you might be feeling a cool tone, but one day like a simple tone, like a simple look. And if you do like a warm tone palette, then it ain't gonna do that. So taking one palette that has all three of them, it does a job for you. But anyway, that is the video of top 5 drugstore eyeshadow palettes. Yeah, obviously they are a Revolution or a High Half Revolution, and to be honest, I think like 95% of my collection is that, because they're just so good. So if you obviously, you know, if you ever want a good, cheap, affordable eyeshadow palette that does wonders, I recommend Revolution out. But yes, so if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also comment down below if any of these palettes is your favourite, and also if there's any more like top 5 or top 10 videos you want me to do. I'd be gladly happy to do it. Obviously maybe time, because I might not have like enough 10 or 5 or whatever. Probably I would do, because I have quite a lot of stuff. I have too much. I don't know, or if, you know, just, I'd be happy to do it. And also let's comment down below to make sure you don't miss any more videos, because I have got quite a few videos coming, and I am very happy to show you them. And I've got eyeshadow fingers, like, yeah, I've got eyeshadow all over my fingers. So, thank you all for watching, and goodbye!